name's Daniel, and I'm from London. I'm doing a GMVQ in business, and I'm also an Air Training Corps cadet. And this is the air intake of a Tornado F3 ADV. For my assignment, I'm looking at predictable and unpredictable aspects of the workplace.
Thanks for having me here today. Just wanted you to basically describe what you do here.
As you'll have heard, Athan carries out in-depth servicing of the RAF's fast jet aircraft, and our job primarily is to air test those aircraft when they've been serviced to make sure that they're fully serviceable and then ready to deliver back to the front line. The predictable side of the job is that we will invariably be air testing aircraft throughout the day. We'll also be collecting them from user units and then delivering them back once they've been proven to be fully serviceable. As far as unpredictability is concerned, the nature of the job means that we quite often have problems with the aircraft, minor emergencies to potentially major emergencies.
Still flying Hawk today, sir?
Yeah, still flying the Hawk. Can keep my Tornado stuff till later. No. My Hawk life jacket on. And we'll walk out to the aircraft. All right?
Right. I'm going to stash this, Daniel, and I'm on board, that sort of thing.
When I was very young, I used to like the Second World War planes, which I heard a lot about from my granddad, who was involved in the Blitz as a child, who used to tell me about the different types of planes that he would see, and that got me interested in planes, and then that developed into liking more modern jets, fast jets, and basically through joining cadets I learnt more about the planes and then decided that I wanted to become a pilot. If I could fly any plane, it would definitely be the American F-16, because it's one of the fastest around, it's got the most capabilities, and flying it would just be amazing. So what's your job role here at St. Athan?
Well, I'm a flying instructor here on the Bulldog aircraft, but in my spare time I'm an experienced flight pilot and I fly air cadets like you.
I've been a cadet now for 2 years. It basically involves turning up twice a week at your local squadron, and we get up to all sorts of activities. A lot of the time at the squadron it's just lessons to help you pass exams, which then allow you to go flying and complete the necessary fun tasks that we actually do. A little bit nervous at the moment, even though I've been flying before, but you always do get nervous. Once you're up, you enjoy it anyway, so. It's kind of a youth club, but it's more military organised, so there's a lot of discipline involved.
There's full left. My daily routine, Daniel, is flying air cadets such as yourself. What that involves, as well as the flying, is the planning and preparation that goes with every flight.
And could you please explain to me an unpredictable job circumstance that you have?
Yes, Daniel, flights rarely go exactly to plan. In fact, as you can see today, the weather has changed on us since we've been flying. It's not as nice as we planned for. And on top of that, there's also any in-flight emergencies that could happen at any time that I must be ready to deal with.
Flying's a challenge, having to be able to manage yourself inside a cockpit, and there's just complete freedom once you're up in the air. You feel like no one's going to stop you, you just carry on flying no matter what. It's great fun. You have to experience it to know what it's about. It was great. Did a couple of turns. I did a turn by myself and just went round. Had to overshoot because there was a Harrier on the runway, but apart from that it was fine. A bit cold.
We get the aircraft in from the various different frontline stations, and what we basically do is do the equivalent of a 6 or 12,000 mile service on the aircraft, which equates to servicings. The only difference being that instead of miles, they're done in flying hours. Here's an example. I'll take you across and we'll show you this one.
Okay. Could you tell me something predictable that happens at work like every day?
Yes, certainly. On the predictable side of things, what we have, obviously, we have the minor servicing things, and a predictable fault would be something that we pick up through the range of our servicing, something that we're supposed to check. We find a fault on it, detect it, and then we go through and repair it.
And I suppose in war it's completely unpredictable.
Unpredictable, obviously the aircraft coming back from flying missions, shrapnel and battle damage repairs. The object of the day is obviously to get the aircraft patched up as best we can and back up ready for the next mission, but obviously as safe as we can as well.
I was interested in the fact that the RAF see predictable circumstances as things that I would see as very unpredictable. A lot of the work they do that I thought was quite odd is often to them just a basic routine. One of the engineers considered taking a whole aircraft apart and then servicing it and rebuilding it as quite predictable, whereas I would see that as a very unpredictable thing to do.